So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Knocks it out wide. is the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. get things going again. So the first half brought no goals. He's a sharp little ball here. Always got real chance! And no mistake. How they've waited. Now they have it. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Pompan. Oh, good spread. Muenta. Played out towards the right wing. And this is Messi. He's got away. Chamrasami. Not the most accurate pass. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Great defending, strong and determined. Puskás tries to get it clear. Goal. A finish right from the top draw. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Frosinone restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Iniesta has it in a wide position. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chamrasami. Gullit is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Iniesta. And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Frosinone have their lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Thailand really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Chanatip, nicely spread. He's in a great position here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the shot! Oh, the ball, and again! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Compan. That's destined for the flank. And he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. That's just playing it safe and simple. Thailand really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he lines up a cross. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And the counter is on. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Iniesta played into space. It's a promising position. Puskás with the cross. Getting up there! Harmlessly behind.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Mikkelsen. Compan. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Messi, and a chance! And that's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. Compan. One gone. Dolo. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again. It's a goal. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Thailand give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Chanatip, it's a really well-measured ball. Mikkelsen. One gone. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's taking no chances there. Lam tries to clear. Quick look, then plays it in. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Thuram picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
ได้
เข้ามาเลยพี่
24,048,769.
ว้าวโอ้เด็กเรือใบเว้ย
555
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Haaland. That has ended up in no man's land. Stam promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor, never stopped running, playmaker, and more than a decent finisher too. The only question is, where do you play him to make the most out of all of those talents?
He's picked his way through. Kusanov kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cherki. And he's looking to catch him up. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Doku. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking to play him in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, shooting chance! That's a decent clearance. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, important interception. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Cancelo. So it is still 0-0. Cherki. Doku. Doku showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Doku. Iniesta carries the ball down the right. Real chance! There it is! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that has left him in a heap. Cherki. No, again there's no way through. And here's Haaland.
Frosinone are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way-through zone.
Doku. That is good progress on the left. He's found the way through. Now the cross. And a header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there.
เฮ้ยระวังเสื้อขาดนะเพื่อน
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
$5,555.
They've played it short. Spread out to the left. That is lovely. Iniesta wins the duel this time. Frosinone have the chance to go the other way. That's good vision. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up.
Messi! Oh, crossbar! Haaland is onto it in a flash. O'Reilly.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Makalele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He shifted it to the flank, and it's O'Reilly. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. O'Reilly. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Semenyo. That is great defending, so alert. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Frosinone with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Fit ตัวเลยเกมนี้
Substitution in progress.
So the action resumes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Stam gets over and intercepts. Well read, nice interception. O'Reilly. Frosinone come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
O'Reilly. And it's O'Reilly. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Haaland. Strokes it back. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Semenyo. And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Kvaratskhelia, very much a man of this moment. And here's Haaland. And here's Doku. O'Reilly. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he finish? Kvaratskhelia played into space. Floated through. And Del Piero! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
Rodri. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Team still separated by the game's only goal. That's going wide left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Aimed beyond the defence. Best receives it in a wide position. Oh, no joy this time. Bernardo Silva.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's found space here. Cleared without hesitation. He's having a shot! And that's a tidy finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Cherki will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bernardo Silva! Sensational from Bernardo Silva! About as smooth as it gets. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
He's having a pop! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Nesta gets it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
O'Reilly, and he was alert to it. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the... Tries a shot! And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution on the field. Number 33. Number
So we have
21,
movement on both benches. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Number 18.
Jackie.
Number 2. Reinders.
Good read, needed to be.
Taking place.
Pass somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. He's cut it out.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. No, he's not getting any further than that. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that was vital. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Doku. Doku was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Doku, this is a promising build-up. He has a look out. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Short changes him with that pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's on it, can he get away? He has found the way through. Gehi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Savinho. Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has not gone well. Rodri. That's a good ball out wide. Savinho. Savinho makes a move down the right. Driven in. Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. Well, this game we love delivers some bizarre moments too, and of all the people that could have happened to, how was it him?
And that is as far
ฟอร์มไม่ดีต้องพักแล้วแบบนี้
Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
And now, to all
How would you
members of the
summarise what
crowd,
we've seen
I'd
today
like
then,
to
Jim?
ask you to
I thought it
join
lived
me
up
in
to its
wishing
billing,
our
Peter.
birthday
Very
boy
competitive,
a very
open and
special
entertaining.
birthday.
And a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for.
5,555.
นักเตะฟอร์มไม่ดีค่อยเล่นกันใหม่ครับหนักเอาไว้ค่อยเล่นกันใหม่ครับ
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Manchester United.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We're up and running then. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
Diogo, bullish header! And another try! It's in!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Matheus Cunha, and he's running through. Takes the shot. No, not quite.
Matheus Cunha clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Out towards the flank. It's a promising position. A probing pass. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Casemiro cuts out the pass. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero! That's a lovely, neat pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Matheus Cunha. Manchester United are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Now it's Pele. Played out towards the right wing. Sneijder. Cross into the box. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Diogo Dalot. Burmo. Bruno Fernandes does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now this could be a chance. He'll try from distance. That's got him rattled. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Matheus Cunha plays it through. Shaw providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's found a way past. Bruno Fernandes. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. front-footed pressing going on here. That has not gone well. Not the most accurate pass. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for a runner. And he cuts out the supply.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gerrard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender. Chance for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Matheus Cunha clearly showing us exactly how to get in behind the defence, followed by, unfortunately, how not to finish.
De Ligt wins the duel this time. Pele with the cross.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Arsenal trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Schneider. Number 7.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Number 25, Bale. Substitution.
Now, what about a counter-attack? That's been cut out, well played. Casemiro. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number
All he
10,
needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Number 20, George Best.
Casemiro! Not a bad try by any means.
Casemiro certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
No, again there's no way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And they are prompt with their pressing. Beckham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He slings it in. He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
The attendance for this match was 62,000.
Can he get on the end of this? Leicester venturing down the left. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's had it nicked away. Casemiro has got himself a free kick. And it's Shaw. Closing in on goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And the finish! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Bruno Fernandes deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Towering header. He's got a goal. Arsenal are level. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's found a way past. And Bronkhorst deals with that comfortably. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Diogo Dalot. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. Cunha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Here comes the cross.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, important interception. Gerrard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's a sharp little ball here. Somewhat off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Yoro. Diogo Dalot picks it up out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, great leap! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Manchester United look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's a cute ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. He's given the time to pick a pass. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
Today, everybody, to make sure to put
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Arsenal against Boca Juniors.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Hazard gets flagged offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Yamal. Onana. Probing pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pinches it off him. Schneider. Xavi Alonso. And Silvestre. And it's Xavi Alonso. Schneider. Senamuang. That's an excellent interception. Schneider! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Boca Juniors with the corner. They're first. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's a throw. And here's Schneider. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. First quarter of an hour gone. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. And here's Hazard. Silvestre has the space to scheme. And the shot! Goal! Boca Juniors! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
20 minutes is number 13, Schneider.
Boca Juniors are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Nicely worked. Well timed, excellent interception.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Boca Juniors do have a chance to counter here.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And this is Schneider. Tries a shot! Hazard! The man's a genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're threatening to fly away here.
The goal scorer for
One
Boca
sweeping
Juniors.
move, executed
After
with
26
deadly
minutes
efficiency.
is
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Boca Juniors are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Soboslai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot! And it's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Arsenal cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Olise in acres of space out wide. Chance here to counter. Kiachisuk is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, super ball! Pass just lacking in accuracy. Floated through. Good ball, good take. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Azar. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Onana. Schneider. Szoboszlai. Tries to play it through. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Great vision. Now it's Olise. That has ended up in no man's land. Onana. Silvestre, who does have an assist to his name. Kiachisuk.
2 added minutes has been
And here's
indicated.
Schneider. Played into space. That has not gone well. Marquinhos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thuram gets over and intercepts. And that's a dangerous ball. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Please join me in wishing
Caution
all the
certainly
best
not on
for
the
members
agenda
of
here
our fan
from
club
both
celebrating
sides.
their
Well, it's a
wedding
lead
anniversary
that's
today.
by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 15, Del Piero.
So
Number
we're
10,
underway for the second half.
Pele. Number 7,
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Number 25, Bale.
He's
Number
intervened
8,
well there.
Beckham.
Tries to pass it through. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking to play him in. Now the ball. Header! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 21.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Beckham with the cross. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Spread out to the left. Silvestre. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Can he finish?
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And that was asking for too much. That's a cute ball.
The attendance for this match was 61,000.
So we've reached the hour mark. Can he get on the end of this? He's found space here.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 14, Gerrard. Number 5, Schneider. Coming on the field,
Marquinhos.
Number 9,
It's Xabi Alonso.
Number 22, Gullit.
Kiatisuk looking to add to his goal. Now it's Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Knocks it out wide. Azar. Beckham. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Azar. To Marquinhos. Yamal. Szoboszlai. Kiatisuk. Now it's Azar. Oh, well measured. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that was as close to certain as can be.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So now the difference is 3. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Hazard receives it in a good position here. Aims beyond the defence. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's had it taken off him. Yamal. And it's Schneider. This looks promising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yamal. And this is Schneider. Schneider unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's Bale! Just too high.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Silvestre. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Passing nice and neat. It's a pretty loose pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, cracking ball. Looking for options for movement. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Silvestre. That's going wide left. He's through here. Oh, good take in a good area.
Has been indicated.
Real chance!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Two minutes to be added on. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's been played through. Bale. He's Bale! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And a quick announcement.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated. Vinicius Junior! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Lewandowski. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Knocks it into space. Plenty. And a chance! Pull it. Imigresen do have a chance to counter here. Nesta. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Great vision. That's going wide left. Aimed beyond the defence. Gerrard delivers.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lahm gets across to intercept that. It's a searching pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Looking to play him in. Del Piero finds himself offside. Bellingham. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Gerrard.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Imigresen still without a single shot on target. Costa Curta. Can he latch on to this? Oh, great leap! He will be livid with himself. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has left him in a heap. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Could move up a gear here. Gerrard. Puskás with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Arsenal really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Not where it came from. Passing is crisp and sharp. But it's Ronaldinho. And here's Gnabry. Lovely feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The goal scorer after 35 minutes is number 11.
Immigresen have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Bellingham. That's very neat. In towards the back stick. Leicester deals with that comfortably. And he was quick to react. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Del Piero. Caceres. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Bullet. That has not gone well. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Immigresen have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. We're on the move again. Immigresen currently ahead by the smallest of margins. He's picked his way through, punched away. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's really well manoeuvred. Gabriel wins the duel this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's definitely not his best. And the pass is intercepted. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Chance for a shot! Spread out to the left.
The attendance for this
Arsenal
match was
really are going about things in the right
60,810.
fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now there's a fine ball. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Now this could be a chance. And Del Piero! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
15, Alessandro Del Piero. Substitution for Arsenal, number 21.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 23.
Immigresen are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Number 13.
Hazard,
Bellingham.
Messi,
Coming on the field, number 11. Romario.
Bullet,
Number 14.
and he's picked out the run.
Mbappe.
Oh, red, nice interception.
Number 20.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition
Number
saw that pass
25,
coming a mile off,
Messi.
and it wasn't the best decision.
Impressive jump. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Messi. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Tries to play it through. And this is Del Piero. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's well spotted. Half an hour gone in the second half. Can he get on the end of this? That has ended up in no man's land. He shifted it to the flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside, and he's managed to get free. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Romario, and he's quick to return it.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Gabriel spots it and intercepts. There's the crossfield ball. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. And here's Messi. And reclaimed it in a trice. Not the most accurate pass. Immigresen have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Looking for options for movement.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Played into space. And it's Messi. Messi is fouled. Rijkaard. Hazard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's having a go! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Del Piero. Takes the shot!
He almost caught every...
And that's that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance, good enough in the eyes of their people. Messi voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables...
There's the header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
And it's Brady. Always onto this. Evan Ferguson receives it in a good position here. And he's managed to get rid. Crossed in once more. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Iniesta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pelé. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
Cullen. Still goalless. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Pele. Bullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Turan. Bullet. He's found a way past. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Doherty. Ireland are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, you know, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very effective against teams that like to press high up the pitch.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Stam is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Vieira, tidy with his distribution. Brady. Played back into the centre. Pass somewhat off target. So what can they make of this? And here's Iniesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is a promising build-up. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. No, he's not getting his way this time. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And here's Iniesta. Puskás. Looking for options for movement. He leaps for it. He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Bullet. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Iniesta. Incoming delivery. Cleared away. Ferguson. Iniesta.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Played into space out wide. And this is Bullet. Tries a shot! That's put paid to the danger. Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet.
And now,
time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing
So there
our
was the
birthday
first
boy
half.
a very
Well, it was great to
special
see them
birthday.
try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And we get things going again.
Frosinone have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Played out to the left flank. Can he get on the end of this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that was vital. Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Now it's Pele. Puskás. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The goal scorer.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Frosinone have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a promising position. Ball in towards the middle. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Frosinone have the chance to go the other way. And this is Puskás. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pele. Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And that was very necessary. And it's Iniesta. Hullet. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Puskás. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Vieira. Now it's Pele. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Substitution for Ireland. Number 9, Ferguson. Coming on the field is number 10.
Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Frosinone are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Messi. Thuram. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Stam. Pressing high and with purpose. Spread out to the left. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Delivers the ball. And it's hoisted clear. Thuram. Iniesta. Puskás. Pelé. Falam. And it's Iniesta. And here's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cullen. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. It's Hullet.
Pelé really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No, again there's no way through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Pelé, and it's Iniesta. He's on it, can he? And Puskás! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Puskás really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Frosinone find a position of real strength now.
Number 17, number 7.
Pelé. Taken back almost at once. Iniesta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Frosinone are coasting towards victory. Five minutes left on the clock. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pelé can so cleverly bypass the press. Thuram. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man, and he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great vision, and this is Iniesta. It's out for a goal kick. That is good alertness. Vieira. Nesta. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Puskás voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today? And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, look, that first touch and finish is the difference between good players and great players. There aren't too many about who can give you that. I loved it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Looking for options for movement. Del Piero picks it up out wide. And needless to say, that deserved better.
Del Piero really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Getting up there! Oh, off the bar! And now a sudden chance to counter. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rudiger calmly anticipates. Now it's Havertz. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he welcomes it in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Wirtz. Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball here. And Del Piero! Oh, what a mistake! First quarter of an hour gone. Italy leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. Gnabry. Now the ball in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And it's Wirtz. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he was alert to it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Kimmich. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well timed, excellent interception. Kimmich. And it's Wirtz.
Germany really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah. Gnabry! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been intercepted. Albertini is always looking to break lines. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross from Chiesa. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He won't be happy with that one. Matthäus. Wirtz. Havertz. Engages and forces him off the ball. Italy looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Gnabry. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Maldini. Barella conjures time and space where few can. That's Chiesa. Gets a good foot in there. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Knocks it into space. Oh, super chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Wirtz. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Could move up a gear here. Musiala wins the duel this time.
Italy have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
It's a good ball out wide, and it's Wirtz. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Italy are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Germany, number 29, Kai Havertz. Coming on to replace him is number 18.
Away we go again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Pass somewhat off target. Musiala. Back they go. Mateus. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. What a throw in. Brilliantly cut out. Real chance! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, what has happened here? Not the most convincing of passes. That has ended up in no man's land. Mateus.
Italy really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Musiala. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to play it through. Spread out to the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Musiala. Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Canabri. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. There's the shot! Albertini. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That has found him in acres of space. And the finish! In he goes again! Goal, Germany! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place.
And Del Piero! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there. Italy really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Goretzka closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Kimmich looking tidy in possession here. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, good effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Can he get on the end of this? Aimed beyond the defence. Raum tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Nice interception, well timed.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that has not gone well. And it's Goretzka. Nicely weighted ball. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mateus. Just 5 minutes left. Wirtz tries a cross.
Germany can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Gnabry. Goretzka does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Musi and the shot! Played out towards the right wing. Oh, nice touch. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. That's that, the end. Italy can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side.
Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, OK, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
And he was quick to react. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
India really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Sakanyi. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Chiesa! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Played through into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Chiesa. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pass somewhat off target. Abdul Samad. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Goes for a shot. Fiore. Now it's Chiesa. Now it's Barella. Great ball. And Del Piero! Oh, he's hit the bar. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there, but that has not gone well. Cross goes in there. And he's gone looking for safety. Has to go back here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Italy
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Chetri. He has found the way through. It's a promising position. Header comes in! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Zakanyi! It's hit the crossbar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero! He's got himself an absolute peach. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Italy have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter.
And the finish! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Del Piero picks it up from the goal kick. Now who's going to be first to this?
Italy can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
It's a searching pass. That looks a cracking ball. Singh claims comfortably. And again they run up against stubborn defending.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Can he get it through? Italy are looking to break at pace. Abdul Samad. He won't be happy with that one. It's a really well-measured ball. Singh comes out and deals with it. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's lofted through here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And that's definitely not his best. Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Italy go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Italy just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So the action resumes. Italy leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Defending was strong and firm. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Del Piero. Abdul Samad. Great vision. It's run loose here. It'll be a throw-in. Skims one in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now it's Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? This looks promising. Oh, super ball, and the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's there to get it away. Abdul Samad. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's a key interception. Italy just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Picked out brilliantly.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Barella does really well to win the ball there. Zaccagni has created one goal already. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. That's the keeper's ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see. Italy have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Italy are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. No, that's been easily repelled. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Chetri absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Italy have themselves a chance from the spot.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 15, numero 10. Lasciano il campo per
And that's
il numero
it.
11, Filippo Inzaghi.
Well, thanks to
Il
Jim
numero
alongside
20.
me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che non è consentito parcheggiare intorno allo stadio.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle. Well, we've been given a lineup which suggests a 3-6-1 formation. Jim?
Well, I'd be surprised if this were to remain as defensive as it's shaping up to be, Peter. You know, even 3-5-2, and the second striker sounds much better in approach. So if this genuinely becomes an exercise in getting behind the ball, we're in for something rather unambitious and unadventurous. And I hope that's not the case.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Well seen, saw that coming. Maguire cuts it out. And Burmo, Leicester spots it and intercepts. And this is Del Piero. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the young Lenny Yoro will be key here, Peter, because he's going to be the one who triggers the team's attacking plays. Once he wins the ball, he's very good at spraying it long range and mid-range, left and right, looking for people obviously on the run. So he's no slouch when it comes to defending either, and I think his recovery pace is actually quite tasty too.
No argument from me on that. And a header!
Manchester United would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Bono! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Imigresen finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Del Piero gets flagged offside. That has not gone well. Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's a very decent... And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
And smartly reclaimed. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! And it's come back out to him. And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Messi.
Imigresen are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Matheus Cunha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Imigresen. He's having a hit! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Ahmad certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
That That pass isn't the best. Now it's Puskás. And the shot! And he's stuck it away! So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Euro. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Produced terrific effort. Puskás. Referee's given a throw. Matheus Cunha. Chance for a shot! And that's in. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more...
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end.